Today's video features suffering, pain, impatience, and overall not a good time. Strap yourselves in, boys, because this is what I like to call a difficulty spike. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses Black Eagle Silver Snow. In the last episode, we did the paralogue, we did the thing, but I can goddamn tell you that no matter what type of paralogue you're coming from, it will not prepare you for the pain and the endurance you'll have to, well, endure when it comes to our next paralogue today. Because I'm going to say right now, back when we did the Blue Lions Let's Play, we had a couple of fights, a couple of scrapes, a bit of things going wrong here and there in different fights. We even had to reset a few times. But I can honestly say, throughout the entire tenure of that playthrough, there was not one story prompt, not one battle that caused us much more stress than the one we're doing today. And by all accounts, I feel like the same can be said for a lot of people. But however, let's get to it. This features our lovely healing lady, Marianne, forgotten hero. Something is attacking people in the forests of Margrave, a territory, and a crest scholar blames Marianne.
And I learned something about Marianne, but it's kinda sad. Basically, if we don't recruit Marianne before time skip, we lose her. And it's to her own volition.
What do you mean?
She takes her own life.
For the love of God, save Marianne!
Yeah!
Jesus Christ!
I'm really glad we recruited her.
Yeah, I'm really glad we get a chance to do this paralogue, so you know what? Let's do it!
There's no reason to feign ignorance. I know all about you.
What are you talking about?
Just come here.
Professor, help!
Don't interfere. Just hand the girl over to me. I'm telling you this for your own good. You're putting yourself in danger by associating with her. Do you know of the wandering beast stalking the woods in the Edmund territory? It is said that it attacks people every night and drags them off to feast. The true identity of the wandering beast is that girl right there.
No, I would never.
No matter. I'll get the evidence I need.
My apologies for getting you involved in that. In truth, that man has been following me ever since my father disappeared. He's a crest scholar. The crest that my father bore and was passed down to me, it was Maurice's crest. Yes, it's also known as the Crest of the Beast. It's said there were once 12 heroes who saved Fodlan. There was the King of Liberation, Nemesis, the 10 elites, and finally, Maurice. One day, Maurice suddenly transformed into a hideous beast and slaughtered innocent people. It was like when Miklon of House Gautier turned into a black beast. The negative energy dwelling within his crest turned Maurice into a monster. The people of Fodlan grew to despise him, and he was stripped of his honor. His whole clan was conquered, and it was believed that his bloodline had vanished. But even now, there exists a few descendants who have inherited Maurice's crest and his curse. My family line is one of them. Maurice's crest is a symbol of disaster. Anyone who comes in contact with it is met with great misfortune. Those who carry the crest become beasts at night and slaughter innocent people. Yes, the rumor about the wandering beast in the woods. People are saying the creature is similar in appearance to Maurice's bestial form. That may be true, but I doubt I could do it on my own. if you and some of the others came with me, though. Thank you. But, promise you won't tell anyone about my crest? I'm sorry to have to ask, but thank you.
Bring your best, because this game is asking a hell of a lot of you. First of all, I'm gonna go to the marketplace, not to buy armor, but not to buy items, but to hire and replenish a lot of our goddamn gambits. I start off with gambits because, trust me, you are going to be needing a lot of gambits if you want to not only do well, but if you want to survive. So much so, you know how I mentioned, like, when it comes to arcane crystals and anything that uses as rare as hero relics? If you want to replenish things, now is the goddamn time, because I am not taking any, and I repeat, any goddamn risks when it comes to this particular fight. We have had their ups and downs throughout this series, not just for this one, but for just the blue lions included. When we knew that we were going to be doing this game again on this particular route, this was the fight that I was dreading the most about coming back to. It is that bad. I say bad, but I mean in a different way. However, I'm going to say right now, if you want an easy time, not a, well, I say easy, if you want a tolerable time, buy torches, buy antitoxins for not all, but for the majority of your fighters. Because look at this. We have fog. And trust me, that is only the least of your worries. You have healing circles here. Thankfully though, I do not believe that in this map you have particular chests. So you won't need someone who has keys or lockpicking, because trust me, the game will be outright jerkish if it asks that of you. But look at everything that's around you. You have fog, you have trees, so there's only one route in and one route out. It takes a hell of a lot. If you have access to as many flyers as you can, I would utilize them to your fullest extent. But now let's talk units. It requires 10 people. Dorothea, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be using you for this time round. I'm bringing Sylvain in, because if anyone watched our Blue Lions LP when we did this particular fight, Sylvain was a goddamn saving grace. He took a lot of damage, but yet kept on swinging and pretty much was like the pillar. He was the reason why we won that fight, because he stood his ground and tanked a lot of damage. So hopefully lightning can strike twice. But now, of course, as always, I am going to hand it over to the adjacents to my wife, because, you know, affinity boosting and whatnot, because at the moment I'm thinking of anything but affinity boosting. I'm focusing on keeping my people alive and actually winning this goddamn fight. Because if not, it's gonna drive me bonkers. It's gonna drive me absolutely nuts. But now, with that said, let's go over everyone who I have equipped. I've given everyone antitoxins because, again, not taking any goddamn chances. The reason why I'm not taking Dorothea in is because even though, yeah, sure, there is a bit of difficulty here, the end goal is relatively close by. So I feel like having one person go is not ideal. And also, keep that in mind. In fact, I don't say something like Stride in the long term would be absolutely detrimental to you. Because, not to give spoilers, but don't let one unit go off on their own, because it will not end well. And also, one final thing. There's only 9 here. Marianne's missing. The one person out of our entire party who is the most fragile and probably the best character who I would not go out on their own is indeed been taken away. You starting to get the picture on why I don't like this fight? Well, let's begin and find out more. The game also knows that this is kind of an awkward fight. Because normally in these paralogs, it would say, if you also die, it ends the battle. Nope. Just Marianne.
Are you really the wandering beast that people talk about?
Do you bear our crest? For what purpose did you come here?
Our crest? Does that mean...
It appears that your presence has been detected by bloodthirsty demonic beasts.
If that doesn't give a goddamn spoiler, I don't know what does. Because if you think this is the only guy who you're facing in this fight, boy, you are gonna be in for a big shock, a big surprise, and none of it is present. Let's look at the presentation right in front of us. Again, fog, trees, not good. Visibility, movement speed, hindered. So if you have someone like a horse, guess what? You're gonna be SOL if you're thinking distance is gonna help you. No freaking way. So let's get to it. Let's take a brief step forward, shall we? Because the end goal, I'm gonna say right now, the end goal is not to survive. The end goal is to take out this big guy here, and he has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 health bars. So enjoy, because this is going to be a long ride. outside from the finale on our Blue Lions route, this was the longest fight and the longest episode we ever had. So let's use a torch and let's see what's around us. I took a brief step forward and look already what is around us. I walked past this guy and somehow I lived. Yeah, so one thing in which you would want to do outright is get Marianne away, because the one saving grace this fight has is much like the Death Knight in Caspar and Mercy's paralogue. This guy will not attack unless provoked, but in that brief hint that the beast just told us, a lot of these beasts are going to aggro towards Marianne. Again, he disappears too. He's hard to miss, but you get the point. I feel like that is a nice little addition, but it honestly doesn't stop the fact that it's a very awkward fight. So now, this is where it gets a bit difficult. Now, you'd think, oh sweet, this is like a perfect grinding spot. This is awesome, you know? Not so. Save your gambits for the main event, because otherwise it's gonna be a hell of a long ride for you. I'm just going to clear out this initial beasts just to try and give our guys safe passage, which is not going to be easy, but you get the point.
Demonic beasts! Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
Already, not good. I am simply just gonna go all out and try and take out as many guys as I can. Because again, you want to get to Marianne as quickly as you can.
Seems like...
Ready when you are.
So, I trust Ingrid regarding her flying skills. So I'm going to stop. And yeah, this one of also the reasons why you should have antitoxins on a lot of your people. Because every attack that these guys do, at least the beasts are concerned, they have a chance to poison you. So, what can you say except come prepared? So, in a brief segment, let's just go over what we know so far. Okay, you are separated from one of your most fragile party members. You are stuck and narrowed by trees. You have fog, making it more difficult. And not to mention, you have beasts up the freaking wazoo.
I think this is when we lost Felix. This fight.
Yeah, this is our first time in which we lost Felix. And it's not ideal. And also, you noticing? We're taking technically no damage, but we're still taking damage. This is what the poison attacks do. They can wreck your entire party. And also, if this is not the biggest kick in the pants you've ever seen, there is a guy who's hidden in the goddamn shadows who is healing these pricks. do you see why? It dogpiles so much on you all at once. It is almost downright unfair in what they're asking of you. So much so that this is the one time in which, if you notice briefly in our intro, that I have not had, I'm not going with any gimmicks in this fight. I don't have anyone having optional weapons to build up. I'm not giving them like their weakest stats to build. No, I'm going full on, full blast, full power, because if I don't, then guess what? You're dead. I can experiment and I can be relaxed in some fights. This is the only time in which I say nay. Nay, no relaxing for me. So much so that I am going to skip this fight entirely and I'm just going to go ahead. Now keep in mind, I almost made a brief mistake there. If I went up to that guy, I could have a chance to aggro him. But yeah, man, in every single hidden facet of this area, there's either someone who's going to poison you, or someone who's going to lunge at you, or some stupid little prick who's hitting them in the background. It just has so much negative space going on. It is ridiculous. If you wanted a cheap and easy time to get out of this, then I guess technically you can always use divine weapons. Say like you boost up Catherine to bring in Thunderbrand, you bring in every character who has Heroes Relics and so on and so forth. That can be an ideal way to do it, but it does not make your time any less easy. So for me, I'm banking on everyone who can use critical hits or all the like. Because trust me, it's a lot less stressful, to put it simply. That's why I am just happy, I'm happy to put distance between me and everyone else. Bring in people who have a lot of gambits to use, bring a lot of people who can hit hard or have numerous critical hits like Bernie or Petra. Now I'm not going to push Sylvain into an area in which he doesn't need to be in. You see there, I looked out for Marianne because she is right freaking there. And yet even still the wolves are gonna keep on attacking. So this is also not a good sign. Yep, keep in mind, the demonic beasts who you can't see can still see you.
Does Marianne know Nosferatu?
Yes. Yes, she does. So that's a saving grace. However, though, it's not going to save Marianne outright. And will you please just shut up and die? And also, yes, keep in mind, these guys have gambits too, so they can poison you completely, or they can knock you about loopy. Marianne is going to be on guard, because, Jesus Christ, this is so stressful.
Yeah.
Right. There's one little prick here, and I want him dead, so where can I find him? Later on. Right, Gambit, because I need to clear the way for a lot of people, so let's just get this going. It's not going to be helpful, but having people who can get to Marianne in time, and also have Gambit who can push people away, it's ideal. Because so much so, I'm just going to have Leonie just move up and not waste anytime. As soon as someone reaches Marianne, the better, because there, I think, really lies the... Whoops! Forgot about that! Yep, you can't even step into this little area. I've got to mention now. Once you get past this particular square, past these trees, that's technically his den. So, yeah. Unless you have a group mentality, it ain't good.
I do this for all of us.
So I am going to have Caspar help out Sylvain. Beat the living hell out of the guy. And Bernie can just rush up with Leone and help out. Felix, I feel like is also gonna be staying behind, because here's the way I see it. I'm gonna have Marianne work as a healer on top of the map. Mercy is gonna be the healer for everyone else who's holding the fort down here.
I'm sorry.
But luckily, Mercy's healing range is just enough to reach Marianne. Now you would think, oh well, if I go in here, she's safe. Nah, she ain't out of sight. Keep her in the trees. I know it's an awkward move, and it's not really ideal, but just do as much as you can. And as much as you want to, I would not use her most powerful attacks like Aura straight off the bat. Because trust me, obviously, you're gonna need it when everything hits the fan, so to speak.
Gotta get stronger.
Oh my god, a good level up from Raphael.
Uh-huh.
Ready when you are.
I will savor this moment when I'm outside. No! I didn't want to do that!
Shall not stay.
I do not want to arouse you.
That was amazing.
I'll choose my word carefully.
Nothing will stop.
Oh no.
No, I won't.
Oh no. Marianne. I'm going to change course. This is not how... Yes, you know what? I'm going to skip anything here because no matter what happens, this isn't going to be how it plays out. Yeah, so Sylvain's poisoned. Let's just change the hands of time and let's go back.
Ready when you
Yes,
are.
I'm going to move Penguin back.
I'll end this quickly.
Think of that way. Therefore, no one has to die. One piece, please take the goddamn time. Come on, miss. Like you did last time. Yep, Sylvain's poisoned, but look though, he only went for Sylvain because he is an idiot. Also, do you mind pissing off as if you don't cause enough pain and problem?
What's my strategy?
What's my strategy? I don't know, kill this dumbass!
All is going to plan.
He drops a Hexlock shield. Trust me, you need it. But for now, well, I'm gonna use it because might as well. Now, Mercy, everyone is okay regarding health, except for yeah, Leone needs it more. So
Did the trick.
have a heal.
I will prevail.
Petra, yeah. I'm gonna have characters be here and hold the fort, so I can slowly start to move up. If meanwhile the boys can have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sylvain, as always, you are tanking damage, and I love you for it. Lance Brew isn't gonna make the kill outright, but you know what? As always, mate, you are holding down the fort.
Need to pull my weight.
Sylvain, you don't have to worry about that, my friend, I promise you.
Put me in there.
There goes one more. And now here is the thing in which I think I can say, with confidence.
I do this for all of us.
First of all, I'm going to move Burn. You know what? No.
My orders?
Leonie's going to move over first, just so we can see the area. And Bernie's going to go up and cover another bit. I'm not going to attack you yet. Yep, there's more hiding up. And if you're seeing this, they sometimes have items, making this match even more jerkish.
I'll do my best.
Because it's like they just didn't know when. They just didn't know when to stop with this fight. I feel. They just didn't know when enough was enough. It's like what other annoying gimmicks can we put in this map? I will tell you. I'll tell you what
The situation is dire.
I'll tell you what other annoying gimmicks you can have on this map. One of the worst part is, guys, eventually if you move, it doesn't say outright, but sometimes, and I swear to God, and if I'm wrong, please by all means call me out on it. I have a firm belief that some of these demonic beasts are infinitely respawning. Because we kept killing and killing and killing and killing in our blue lions version of this fight, and they just wouldn't die. They just would not stop killing us and kicking our ass.
I needed that.
Maybe it's just us. Oh no. If we're right, if we're wrong, please let us know in the comments.
It wouldn't surprise me. That's why they recommend you go straight for the main boss.
Well, either way, everyone's going to be moving up, so we can be a-okay. I'm not going to be using every single gambit which we have, but you know what? I'll be happy to use all our lances.
It's time.
I'm using this just so I can get two birds with one stone for Bernie.
I've got it.
If you want to try it, this is an ideal grinding spot for umbral steel, or possibly venom stones. But for how much pain you are going to go through in order to get to this, I have no idea. Also, Leonie mastered out her master class. Damn, that was quick. Shoot, I kind of don't know what to do with her now.
Paladin is a master class.
I believe so. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I don't think it is. I think it's an advanced.
Well, if I am, then hooray. I guess I know Jack.
I owe you one.
Which is a fun fact, because I don't know
Ready when
anyone
you are.
called Jack.
Master class has cool names like Bow Knight, Holy Knight, and Dark Knight. And Swords Master, I think.
Yeah, that's true. And War Hero. Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you mind pissing off? I'm trying to win a fight here. All in all, this is like a lot of unfair gimmicks fall at once. This I feel like is such a big it's just such a big difficulty spike. It's almost unreal.
Yeah.
It is almost unreal.
At least I think that demonic beast hit its ally with that attack.
You'd be correct. They can. That's your saving grace, but to get to that point, to get to that area in which you are able to make the attacks hit each other, it's such a minute window, and no matter where you are, you're gonna get attacked regardless of how you do it. All you can do is just kill and kill and kill and kill. But you know what, I will use antitoxins to get rid of that, and hopefully you present the area to Bernie, for which she can make hopefully another kill. You will die eventually. Why won't you die? Just leave us alone. And she mass us to Bishop, which is nice.
I think I really get it now.
Yeah, this really cut our teeth in Fire Emblem. At least to let me know, like, hey, we're getting better. At least we're surviving this game, because I cannot imagine. Imagine if this was the first Fire Emblem map I ever played. Like, as soon as we start the game, can you imagine if something like this showed up?
Yeah.
I think I'd lose my interest in playing the game outright. I mean, 'cause I will say right now, this definitely seems a lot less stress-inducing. I'm not panicking as much. I'm not going, oh god, oh god, oh god, every 5 bloody minutes. If you want, and of course, if you want to take out all of the antitoxins, you could always have Mercy or Flame come in and use her buffs, which I just did there. No, you know what? I'm going to heal. Because I don't want anyone to die. Sylvain, I know what the plan is. The plan is for you to make an impact, my friend. I feel like with that, I'll have Leonie go down south because her job's done. Sylvain, make this guy die. Woohoo, Flame, you leveled up.
Feel my strength building.
And of course, you get Giant Shell, increases defense by 2, which in this map, in my opinion, is pointless. Because the only time that's going to come in handy is if you're facing the wolves. But guess what? In the grand scheme of things, the wolves aren't that big of a threat in this particular fight. Now I feel like the way is clear. We can open up. So, as always, I am going to get people in line and ready to fight. But not about healing people first.
Yeah, thanks.
And of course, seeing how now we have escaped, we are a-okay. So you know what, actually, I'm going to have, yeah, all people on horses that they can move down.
What's my strategy?
Oh, and we get to talk to Marianne. I did not know this was a thing. Wow, okay.
You saved me, Professor. Thank you. The wandering beast's true form. Could it be? Sorry, I need to focus on the fight.
I didn't know that was a thing. How
That
nice.
helps. I'll do my best.
Well, let's just heal everyone I can.
Ah, thanks. Put me in there.
Next, I feel like once all this is done and dusted, we will be ready to go. But we're fine now, so let us go. I can use my torches one more time. Also, let's equip that because I don't want to die.
Is roused. You will not be able to stop me.
Yeah, buddy. Let's see how that works. Okay, go nuts with gambits. Don't hold back. The minor wolves are there. Hang on. I always keep forgetting this guy has dialogue. Oh well. Try that again. And pay attention this time.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
That's great, buddy. I'm putting in Caspar first because he is a tank and I trust his judgments. Can't take advantage of the wolves in this particular angle, so you know what? I'll just use Gambit and just work alongside.
Let's shake things up.
Burn,
My
you
orders?
can move back a little bit. Hey, Leonie, there's another Mr. Magic Beast in which you can talk to.
Yeah.
See if he's just as nice.
I can help too.
Let's get things rolling.
I'm just really glad that the only saving grace about this particular fight is that unlike the last paralogue, this guy does not have a stupid amount of shields, so he's good in that area. And if you can keep him down, if you can keep him pinned, it's not too much of a problem. It still sucks, don't get me wrong,
We're ready.
but it just makes things a little less harsh. And there we go. He gives Umbral Steel 5. Not the biggest reward. I would at least like to imagine that he could have at least given us, I don't know, a guaranteed Venom Stone.
Will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and
No, I won't let you.
Also, it's a bit disappointing that he has the same dialogue for Marianne. It's just Marianne has a retort. Don't know why, but okay. Petra hunts for the kill. So much so that she has become ingrained in the floor.
Yeah.
Friend to count on.
I get the feeling they didn't
At your service.
predict that, but oh well. Sure, I'll heal up Marianne just because as I can.
Fortify would be a good one, wouldn't it? Would Fortify be a good one to use on Marianne as well?
For Fortify, if I want to heal everyone in bulk, like this is a perfect opportunity to use it.
I thought Fortify was at giving them a shield.
Don't think so, no. Let me just have a check. I think Fortify is just giving everyone HP. Yeah, sure.
I might be thinking of Ward then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Alright, well, let's just have Felix and Leonie take out all the beasts, because why not?
Stronger.
Stronger. That's what I am. Make the beasts all die! Peter, don't watch this. And again, see what I mean? You kill one, and 10 more pop up. It's insane, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna wail, because why the hell not? I feel like I've got this in the bag, which I am really impressed that I do.
It probably also helps that all of our units are like level 40.
I guess. I mean, let's have a listen if we have unique dialogue with this guy, because we are one of a special quest.
That sword. It's the sword of the king. Are you the one who can liberate me?
I'll liberate you by punching you in the face.
That guy just pierced us.
We were betrayed by your own men. What the hell? I'll save you, Professor, by killing you. Huh? Sylvain! I'm sorry, that was a brief spur, but man, I love that. I said numerous times Sylvain was the saving grace of the last time we did it, and now he's taken the kill.
He remembers.
That's kind of awesome.
Well done. Finally, this nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end. Oh, inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, then the sword, I leave it to you.
I
Should
feel
have
like
been Sylvain.
yeah, it should have been. It should have been Sylvain. But dude, that went great. No one died. No one got really close to death. We did use all our gambits. That was pretty goddamn good. Holy hell! And on top of that, you get Edmund troops. Great. Dude, I'm speechless. Awesome.
I still can't believe what we saw in that forest. The wandering beast's eviscerated body. Only human bones, and this sword remaining. Surely the creature's true identity was...
I'm sorry.
You again?
I heard rumor that the wandering beast was slain. But do you really believe that frees you of suspicion? Without proof that it was slain, the argument that you are not a beast does not stand. Furthermore, Huh? Oh, that sword!
When the wandering beast was defeated, this sword...
It's unmistakable. Carved into that sword's crest stone is Maurice's crest. But how would the lost magic blade end up with the wandering beast? According to what I know of Maurice's story, he didn't let go of the sword until the very end. That must mean... I see. So that's what happened. My apologies. It seems I was mistaken. I must be going.
So the wandering beast was... He was roaming the dark woods for over 1,000 years, suffering for his murderous past. It's true. And because of that, I feel as though my curse has been lifted. The blood of a beast no longer flows through me. I feel human for once. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it on my own. Without your help, I would never have found peace. I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
And hold on. We get another treasure relic. Magic weapon. Crestborer can use Beast Fang. It is an exclusive battle art, which is exclusive and powerful against beasts of any kind. So essentially, it's like Bane of Monsters, but just with a bit more enhancement. But guys, with that said, I'm impressed. We've got a lot better at this game, apparently. 'Cause a frame of reference, if I will. When we first attempted this fight, it took us an hour and a half. Looking at the timer of recording now, that fight from start to finish only took us half an hour. That was a pretty damn good attempt, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel I just feel a bit of pride in that. Not gonna lie. And best of all, we got to see Marianne smile, which I feel like is a reward in of itself.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, overall, that has been a very, from the darkest doldrums of the start of the episode to a lighthearted smile of Marianne because we saved her freaking life.
Yeah. Many times.
In more ways than one. But guys, overall, that's been a fun episode. I do still stand by though this is a difficulty curve if I have ever seen one regarding this game, but we made it through okay. No one died. We did pretty goddamn well. I feel like that's a good sign of improvement if I had to say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess on that good note, guys, we are going to end things off here. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this episode, then please be sure to like it and please save Marianne for the love of freaking God. If you don't like it, well then, shame. Just shame. You're going to let Marianne, a sweet girl, die? How dare you? How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
But, of course, as always, if you want to subscribe, see more content like this, then please be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time, in which we celebrate the Cynthia's birthday. All right. we're going to throw her a birthday party, because that's exactly what she would want. We'll see you next time. We didn't suck! Yes! Hooray for not sucking!